Hello, friends. We are ready for Unit 3, Week 2, Day 1. All right, so this week we're going to be talking about how do plants change as they grow. So I want you to keep that question in your head this week and be thinking about how do plants change as they grow? What's one thing that maybe you already know? Right? Plants get bigger as they grow, just like we get bigger as we grow. All right. Right, our first vocabulary word is bloom. When flower buds open, they bloom. So when the buds open, it's called a bloom. So we can see the flowers. All right, here's our next word. Out. Sprout. When seeds sprout, they begin to grow, right? We don't see any flowers yet. We see the sprout. There's a stem and it's green, right? And there might be some little green leaves on it or a little bud on it. All right, now we're going to read a story, and it's called Mystery Vine. Mystery Vine by Katherine Falwell. Last spring, we planted lots of seeds. We watched them grow and pulled the weeds. They're planting their seeds. Lots of different vegetables, it looks like. First came lettuce, crisp and crunching. Bright green peas, so good for munching. They're munching on some green peas. Radishes all in a line. But what was that young mystery vine? They're looking at this vine over here saying, what is that? Do you know what vine that is? With sunny days and summer showers, tomato plants made tiny flowers. We tied the beans to poles with twine and watched the creeping mystery vine. The vine grew on, and overnight came yellow blossoms, big and bright. Look at those yellow blossoms. They blossomed. They bloomed. What plant do you think it is? What kind of vine? Carrot tops were good for tickles, cucumbers for making pickles. We looked and looked for clue or sign to help us guess the mystery vine. Then we found other things to do, but the mystery vine still grew and grew. They still don't know what it is. Fall is here. It's getting cold. The garden now is looking old. But look! What do you think they're going to see? Surprise! The mystery vine is growing pumpkins, round and fine. Lots of pumpkins, big and small. Lots of pumpkins, short and tall. Pumpkin breads and pies to eat. Look at all those pumpkins. Jack-o'-lanterns, trick or treat. We toast the seeds, but I save mine to plant another mystery vine. All right. Oh, and there's a recipe on how to make roasted pumpkin seeds and pumpkin apple bread. Yum. All right, so we learned, right, about a garden, right? And they planted, what were some of the things that they planted in their garden? They planted lettuce and carrots and peas, and they planted radishes. And what was that mystery vine? What did we find out that it was? It was pumpkins. It was pumpkins. All right. Let's keep going. All right. I want you to tell me the sound that you hear at the beginning of most of the words. Okay, here we go. Dell dives deep. What sound do you hear at the beginning of those words? Did you say duh? If you said duh, you're right. All right, let's do the next one. Ted told a tell. Ted told a tell. What sound did you hear at the beginning of most of those words? T, t, t. All right, let's do another one. Hannah hikes up a hill. Hannah hikes up a hill. What sound did you hear at the beginning of most of those words? Good job. Bob built a barn. Bob built a barn. What do you hear at the beginning of those words? B, b, b. All right. Kate can clap. Kate can clap. What do you hear at the beginning of most of those words? K, k, k. Very good. All right. Rob ran in a race. Rob ran in a race. What sound do you hear at the beginning of most of those words? Very good. All right, this week we're going to be talking about long I. And remember, long I says I. When we add an E to the end of a word, it makes the first vowel long. It makes the first vowel say its name. So if we look at this word, this E is bossy and it's quiet as well. It makes the I say its name. So we would say I'd slide. All right, get those fingers ready. Here we go. Pine. Pine. Remember, this E is bossy and it makes the I say its name. Aisle. Mile. Oh, Ike. Like. Vine. Vine. Ooh, all right. This time you have to tell me how to spell them. Are you ready? Okay, what is this a picture of? This is a picture of dice. Dice. Let's tap dice. Ice. Dice. All right, what does dice start with? D. D. So D would go first. What's our second sound? I. What says I? I, right? It's long though, so at the end we know there has to be an E. Now this third sound, ice, it says this sound, but it's not an S. What other letter can say this sound? C. D-I-C-E. Dice. All right, let's go to our next one. What's this a picture of? Fire. Let's tap it. Fire. Fire. What's our first sound? F. What says F? F. Good job. What says I? I. Remember, there has to be a bossy E because it says I at the end. All right, here we go. Fire. What says R. And then we can't forget our bossy E. F-I-R-E. Fire. Very good. What's this number? 5. 5. All right, let's tap it. I've. 5. All right. What's our first sound? What says F? Good job. What's our second sound? I. What says I? I. What's our third sound? V. And what says V? V. And our last letter would be E because it makes the I say its name. F-I-V-E. 5. What is this thing? Do you know what that's called? That's called a hive. Can you say it? Hive. Let's tap it. I've. Hive. What's our first sound? H. Good job. What's our second sound? I. What says I? I. What's our third sound? V. What says V? V. And at the end, what do we have to have? E. H-I-V-E. That E is bossy. It makes the I say its name. All right, we're going to read some sentences. Here we go. Mike likes to ride his bike fast. Let's read it one more time. Read it with me. Mike likes to ride his bike fast. Do you see any long I words? Mike likes ride, and there's one more. Do you see it? Bike. Good job. All right, let's read our second sentence. Kate got quite a big prize. Let's read it one more time. Kate got quite a big prize. Quite and prize have long I's with bossy E's at the end. All right, sentence 3. Clive and Jake will hike for a mile. Read it one more time. Clive and Jake will hike for a mile. Clive, hike, and mile all have long I's. All right, here is our first sight word. You should know this one. Do you know this one? Green. Green is a color. Let's use it in a sentence. My favorite color is green. Those two E's together make the E sound. G-er-een. Green. Oh, let's see. Grow. O-W. This O-W says O. G-er-o. Grow. I need a sentence. I will grow big and tall. Grow. Oh, this one's a tricky one. This word is pretty. This E doesn't follow the rule, really. Here we go. Pretty. Let's spell this one. P-R-E-T-T-Y. Pretty. You are so pretty. Or my dog is so pretty. All right, this is another really hard one. This word is should. Should. We don't really hear the L in this word. Should. 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 All right. I should listen to my teacher. Should you do that? Yes.